Welcome to Ladies Who Question. We have a grab bag of stuff, and you know we do this from time to time, right? It's fun, right? At least it's fun for Holly.
Oh, it's fun for me.
We're going to talk about Jane Goodall, too, just FYI. That's definitely something. So please stay tuned for that, because that's the meat, man. That's the important stuff. Talk about a life well lived, right?
Yes.
And worth a retrospective look at it by two women who really look up to her.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, here's something that's driving me crazy. This keeps happening to me on Facebook. I hate it. And I know you don't do Facebook, so you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I keep getting tagged in this thing. It says, such and such, so-and-so mentioned you in a post or commented on and tagged you in a post. And I keep falling for it because I don't really know what it's about until I click on it. Then suddenly it means, oh, you're tagged into a Camper World giveaway contest.
Uh-oh.
It's pissing me off because I don't know. I refuse to click on anything in it, so I really don't know what it's about. It's obviously spam, or are these guys getting preyed upon? Like, did this guy get tagged in it, and they went into his address book and took care of all these other people? So I don't know if the person who's says they're commented on me or tagged me, I don't know if this is their problem and they're just doing this, or if they are caught up unawares in this spam.
Do you know who's tagging you?
A lot of the people who are
your friends?
Well, yeah, but I have a lot of them I'm not that familiar with, really.
Okay.
So I look at that and I go, what? That name is kind of familiar, but it could have also because they were a friend or a fan of Harvey the Wonder Dog, and they're also on my account, so I don't even know,
But they might have been tagged without knowing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to rail on them going, hey, don't do this to me, because maybe it's not even their fault.
Right.
But I just wanted to put it out there. And if anybody listening, this is happening to you, or if you know anything about it, yes, then please let me know, because it's making me crazy. And I'm not going to block these people because I don't know if it's their fault.
Yeah, I was just going to say, can you block tagging?
Well, I don't want to do that, because what if I'm tagged in something really cool, really important?
Right.
So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that.
Okay.
Because I just want to know.
That's annoying.
What to do. Well, yeah, and I'm getting real tired, as I'm sure everybody is who does anything online, of the spamming and the, frankly, the scamming, and the scamming.
Right.
Had it way up to here.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and the other thing I wanted to just quickly mention is I went on a Wednesday, I think, to the grand opening of the Midwest Veterans Center, their new housing. It's so fabulous. It's in North Chicago here in Illinois. And this woman, Mary Carmody, it has been her dream for, I think, maybe 18 years or more. She started out in a trailer, gathering things and giving them away to the veterans. And we have a fair number of them in this area because of the Navy base that's just north of here. And so she started this out, and she kept building it up, and they were in this tiny, cramped building for so long. Yeah, and finally they were able to one day buy the land. And then it's been so long they've had this land, which is just north of where they are now, on Green Bay Road. Their new address is, I had it written down, 1720 Green Bay Road in North Chicago, Illinois. New location. And finally, there was an anonymous donor who put forth the bulk of the money to build something. It's basically just a big metal structure, but they beautiful, and gardens. These guys, all the veterans, they built these beautiful gardens, above ground and in ground gardens, and they have a huge space now for the food pantry and for the donations, and it's fabulous. And I was able to meet Greg Voss. He's the new executive director. Mary is sort of easing into the background, and these people are busting their humps to help our veterans. So to see this grand opening and the ribbon cutting, fabulous. In fact, I have a bunch of pictures that I'm going to post on our Instagram. So it was heartening to see it come to fruition after all these years, and the hard work and volunteers. Yeah. All these volunteers there, they bust their butts. So those two things I just wanted to mention right off the bat.
Oh, that's really great.
We'll get him in here or over the phone, remotely before Veterans Day sometime.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
I know my husband went to donate some things last week, but they only take donations on certain days. And I think he had the wrong day down. He's like, oh, they weren't taking them.
Mondays and Fridays, I believe.
Are those
and
the donor
hours,
days?
yeah, go to their website to double check. And I believe it's Monday and Friday, and even those hours are limited between 10 to 2.
Because they do get a lot of clothes, and they have to sort them, and they might not keep all of the clothes if they're not, in good condition. So, because I've gone there I looked it up before, and I went on the right days, but I know they're pretty strict on that.
Well, they are, because
They have to be. They can't just have stuff dumped there, and they don't have the people to facilitate bringing them in.
Right, and sorting through them. And
Right.
they've got to be clean,
Right.
clean and folded and nice, and preferably some like new socks, new underwear. They're not going
Right.
to take old
No,
socks and
no.
old. I mean,
That's
these
not
are
cool.
people who put their lives out there on the line for us, for our country. They deserve to have the best that we can give them. So, anyway, that's that. Now you have.
Well, I
what
want
do
to
you
bring up
have?
something about what you just talked about on your first topic. I get a lot of texts from unknown numbers, and they go, "Hi,"
Oh no!
and
Don't.
I immediately just delete them. But I should
block.
be block. Okay, I don't know how to block.
I'll show you. You have Apple or Android? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Apple.
Okay,
So I need to block
it's a
so many
cinch.
things because I get way too many texts. The emails I still get whatever, just weird ones with PayPal and But
PayPal. That's getting scam-orama.
I get like
Yeah.
2 a day.
Oh yeah, be very careful. Don't click on anything when you see that,
I just delete it right away.
and block. And I
Okay,
will show
so
you how to
I
do
need
that.
to know how to do that.
Yeah, with your emails and especially with your texts, because if you do, it immediately triggers something. You could actually accidentally download something. And once you download something off something like that, if you your thumb or whatever touches it, you could get a virus.
Oh,
So be really careful,
Okay.
especially with the text, because it's easy for that to go awry.
yeah.
Okay, anyway, so
well, thank you. Let's not forget to do that.
no.
Okay, we're gonna rehash
I
something.
mean, yes, let's not forget.
Yeah, today. Well, I can't resist. I have to chime in a little bit on the Golden Bachelor.
Oh, barf. Okay.
I know.
A friend of mine watched a bunch of that, and she said, I didn't watch it. I said, I'm not watching it anymore after that first episode. And she goes, oh, Lisa, you would have hated it.
It's a little bit different. They're going a lot faster, as you
Oh.
mentioned. They're already down to 12 women.
Oh,
I think they're probably down to 6 now. That was on episode 3, which I just watched a day or two ago, which was
Okay.
aired last week. And, well, first of all, let's talk about the mansion. I heard rumors that HGTV, which it's published, is going to redo or update the mansion.
we heard that last year.
It's not updated yet. They say they're not going to have it ready until May of 2026 for their next Bachelor.
Okay, well, it looks
whatever.
like crap, and it
It
looks
looks like
sleazy
crap
and
still.
beat
It's
up.
gross. It's ugh.
Looks filthy.
I can't even believe they still use that place. Anywho, I would say there's 12 women left, and I would say most of them are way too pushy, way too wants to stick their tongue down his throat.
Ew.
And every second they get, they just want to hug him. And there's a lot of pool scenes and little makeouts in front of all the rest of the girls. It's very
Overt.
physically competitive.
Oh.
And I hate to say this, but there's several raunchy looking blondes that look like Orange County housewives 20 years from now.
I noticed that when I watched the
Yeah,
first
they
episode.
just-
Yes.
Ridden hard, put away wet.
Yeah.
And I would say there's only 1 or 2 or 3 I like. Okay. The good news is there's this gal, I really like her. She's from Wisconsin.
Oh.
She's totally genuine. She's in really great shape because she started the Beachbody. Remember the Beachbody?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking.
She created Slim 6 workout program for the Beachbody. And she's in good shape, but she's not like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. She looks natural, healthy. She's 65 years old.
Oh my gosh, she's the one. The first date, she got the first impression rose, I think.
I don't know.
Oh no, but I remember
Not
thinking
the
she wasn't
dark-haired-
terribly. She had darkish hair to
Okay.
about to her shoulders.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Her hair's
Okay.
shorter. No, she's not like a bombshell like you go,
No.
wow, but she's a real. Like she doesn't even wear a lot of makeup. When she got picked for an alone date with him.
Okay.
And the one good thing is the girls are are rooting on each other.
Oh, well, nice to see.
So one of the other girls was doing her hair, one was doing her eyes, and they're like, okay, you're going to have a great time. And I'm telling you, if he doesn't pick her, forget about it. They had an alone date. They had an Italian cook, or they were, I don't know what kind of food, but they went, where they have a chef come in and do a cooking class.
Sure, and they never eat it.
Right, exactly. Oh, no, it was a French chef, and they were doing French scrambled eggs.
Oh.
That was weird for dinner while they're drinking their wine.
Well, the French are actually, there is something about scrambled eggs in France. I don't know why.
Yeah.
There is something about that, but I'd like to know what they do different. Okay. The ones I had when we were in France recently, like they were soupy.
Oh, right.
They were a little soupy. It's like I remember saying, could I have this a little more cooked?
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It tasted great because they used wonderful cream and butter. But it was like a little underdone. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but go on.
And the date went great. And I love that she's from Wisconsin.
Yeah, me too.
So anyways, I would say she's a good contender, and I really liked her. So, and she's never been married. No baggage.
I think I know which one you're talking about, because I think I liked her too. And I do remember thinking that it was unlikely that they would be.
Because I think he is seeing through the phoniness, because a lot of these women are pretty phony, and they're putting on these big acts. And
there's one, and she's quite attractive, and I'm sure she was very attractive when she was younger, but she has so much filler in her cheeks that it looks like there's 2 miniature apples under her eyes.
Oh, okay.
I bet you must know who I'm talking
Is she blonde?
about. No, she's brown hair.
Okay, I think I know who she is.
Brunette.
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh, honey, you probably don't need to do that. Because I can tell you were absolutely lovely when you were younger. You're still an attractive woman. Mm-hmm. And, but it was kooky. Anyway, go on.
It disforms them. So
that
well, they look, their faces don't look, they look
no,
weird.
I know. Yeah.
They also did a roast. They roasted Mel, and they came out pretty hardcore.
Oh, that's fun.
On what they said to go hardcore. There was one gal that has a puppet. It's kind of weird. She carries the puppet around quite a bit, or she brought it on the first day, and then she used it. She's a ventriloquist.
Yeah, right.
And
I don't know.
To
about
me,
that.
It kind of fell flat.
You know what that's for? Preschoolers.
Right. Exactly.
I remember, what was her name? Growing up,
Sherry
Lewis with lamb chop.
Yes.
And I loved it, but I was 2 and 3 and 4, and 5, and I was like, oh, lamb chop, and we, all lamb kids chop. Always had their own lamb chop, bunny, or not bunny, but their puppet,
kind of weird.
It's weird when you get older.
It's basically now I could just watch it in like 10 minutes after it's taped or recorded, and kind of get the meat and potatoes from it. So I'm excited now because I'm really rooting for Debbie.
Okay. The Wisconsin girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to bring this up.
Oh, no.
Guess who's engaged?
I have not heard of any new engagements.
Gary Turdner.
Oh, barf, a Roni.
Okay, it came up on People magazine, so I had to click on it. I got sucked in. Oh. He's engaged exactly 15 months after he divorced Teresa, so that didn't take very long.
No.
And who is she? Well, I really wanted to know who she was. That was it. Her name's Laura Sutton. She's a retired teacher and the co-owner of a production company. She's in her mid-50s. Gary's 75. So there's a 20-year age difference. She looks great. She's young and blonde. She grew up in a town near Turner in Indiana. They probably met online. Who knows? Their first date was March 25th, and now they're already engaged.
Oh, he's looking for a nurse. I'm sorry. I thought he was dying of cancer.
You're right. I thought he was dying of cancer, too.
Mean, well, no. I mean, I'm not trying to belittle that or be cruel about that, but he just made such a deal about it, right?
Otherwise, he's looking for a nurse, a hot nurse.
I think he's looking for a hot nurse.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he just continues to haunt my
I know.
bad
I'm
dreams.
Sorry. I had to toss that in there. I forgot to say one thing about the Golden Bachelor.
Oh, what?
Okay, the girls that did not go on the date, they all hang out at the house and they make popcorn and watch a movie usually. Yeah. Knock, knock, knock at the door.
Oh,
the girls,
no.
Yeah, the girls are like, oh my God, somebody's at the door. They're all animated and acting.
All a titter.
And it was Susan and Kathy.
Oh, now that's fun.
In their pajamas, and they're like, ladies, we're having a pajama party, and this is what we're going to do.
Boy, those two have really worked a deal with ABC, haven't
God,
they?
they have.
Wow.
They're doing advertisements for cruises. They're all over the countryside, like in Jamaica. They're showing up everywhere, and I think they're loving it.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because they were the hams, though. They were the hams.
And I really think they do like their new gigs.
Yeah.
So, yay for them. They kind of made a second career out of it.
They probably made the whole episode better.
They did. They were just so fun, and they're jumping around, and they're in pajamas, and everybody's wearing matching pajamas, and they're having a pillow fight. And it was, it was them. So, anyways.
Well, thank you.
Enough of that.
Holly, for watching The Golden Bachelor.
I know it's too painful for you.
We don't have to.
Right, exactly.
Thanks for taking one for the team, because this gal, I'm not giving one more minute of my time.
I know. Okay, let's move on to somebody that everybody knows and probably loves, and who will be dearly missed, Jane Goodall.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
She's as close to a saint as anybody. What this woman has given, not just to animals, but to humanity.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
She was so endearing, sincere, calm. She was like nature herself.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Basically, because when she was so young and she lived in the jungle with these gorillas and she communicated, she was never afraid of them. And they probably sensed that. That's why they never attacked her.
Right.
Because I could never do that. I would be scared to death.
Oh, for me, the bugs alone in the jungle, I'd be like, ew.
Yeah.
Ew,
and
what
the
is that?
snakes and everything.
And she was fearless.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely fearless and so smart, so intuitive, so patient.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So beautiful.
Right.
Did you see photos
her
of
younger
her?
years? Yes.
And honestly, if I looked that good in my 90s,
I know.
she was still, to me, that is still a beautiful woman. Look at her.
Oh, that's in 2015.
Well,
but
she was in her 90s, right?
Yeah, she was 91 when she passed away.
Yeah, so okay, she was her late 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, come
yeah,
on.
I know. And she was just so
accomplished.
And how many books when you Google somebody in Wikipedia, I don't know, it's usually a page or two. There's like 26 pages.
Wow, what are some of the highlights? Because I know you did a lot of work on this.
She wrote a lot of books. She wrote 43 books.
Wow.
And
about animal communication?
No. Well, most of them were, but then I think about 20 of them were children's books.
Oh, so for children to read.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Probably, I'm sure about animals and everything. When I just Googled her, I got some facts, but then I printed out the whole Wikipedia, and it's so long.
Well, her
highlights.
major contribution, or one of them, is showing science. Showing all of us that animals have emotions, that animals think, animals know how to use tools, which is a high level of intellectual ability.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see anything about how she deduced this? Is that she saw one of the chimps putting a stick into a hole to bring out insects because that's what they were eating them. And the chimp knew to grab a thin stick, to put it in a hole where these insects were living, pull it out, and it knew it would get the nutrition that it needed.
Oh.
That's a higher level of intellectualism that any people would have theretofore given them credit.
Right.
So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And it showed how they have fear, they have love, how they emote, and how they are protective of their children, and they distinguish between the different families and tribes and things like that. Those were things that nobody knew about.
Right.
I think they're things that we, like you and I and other people, we take for granted because we've grown up learning these things, but she's the one who brought it to light.
Exactly. And a woman to live in the jungle alone. And the only way she was able to get all this information is just to really try to be one of them.
Right.
Live amongst them and take copious notes and keep tons of written information, journals. And she would live in Africa, I don't know, It probably says in here, but I don't know exactly how long. But I
that's
remember
what I
seeing some
wondered.
specials
Yeah.
where she was there quite a long time. And wow, back in the day, I mean, we're talking 50s.
I don't think people were really doing it. At least I wasn't aware of it. I mean, National Geographic, I think, brought a lot of this to light based upon her discoveries. And other people were doing things too, but she was right there among them, as you're saying.
And she does
In
have
awe.
there is an institute, the Jane Goodall Institute, that was established in 1977, which supports the Gombe research. And that's probably where she was researching.
In Africa? Yeah.
And she was a global leader in an effort to protect chimpanzees and their habitats within 19 offices around the world. So that's how it inspired other countries to get involved and to learn more about that species. Its global youth program, Roots and Shoots, began in 1991 when a group of 12 teenagers met with Jane on her back porch in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
Wow.
They were eager to discuss the range of problems they knew about the firsthand experience that caused them deep concern. And I know the big part of this going forward is saving that species, poachers and all kinds of things.
Right. And their environments being encroached upon by population and destruction of their forests.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
There's a whole page on her activism. Understanding Chimpanzees hosted the Chicago Academy of Sciences has hosted her several times on speaking engagements and her life. She was a vegetarian and advocated the diet for ethical, environmental, and health reasons. Well, maybe that's another reason she lived so long.
Well, maybe.
She was plant-based, but she did it before time.
Yeah, I'd like to say she didn't have as much stress, but frankly, living in a tropical forest, in the jungle, like that sounds kind of stressful. I can't believe that she was never eaten by a lion or something, right?
I can't either.
So but maybe she was
think
protected
she
by the
felt
chimpanzees
yeah.
to a degree.
I think she felt at ease. I think she almost liked living like that.
Well, she must have, or she wouldn't keep doing it. Even,
Right.
I mean, there must have been an element of enjoyment beyond the educational or
Fact
curiosity.
gathering. Yes, exactly. In 2012, she took on the role of challenger for the Engage in Conservation Challenge. So she was always doing things that regarded conservation, the environment, nature. 'Cause that kind of goes hand in hand with saving animals.
I didn't realize that she had so many adjacent organizations that were spawned from her research. I had no idea about that till you just told me.
It just seems like a lot of things spun off based on her inspiration and activism.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I had no clue. I mean,
know.
that's good to know.
That's why this is 26 pages of her Wikipedia. Right. Oh, my God. Could you imagine her eulogy? It'd be feeding stations. She set up certain feeding stations for the animals. Bigfoot. Oh, Goodall was known to have supported the possibility that undiscovered species of primates may still exist, including cryptids and Sasquatch.
Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Well, that's Bigfoot. Yeah.
Yeah. So she had reason to believe that there's other things out there.
Is that CRYPTIDS? Cryptids?
Yes, cryptids.
I
even know I've never heard that.
I've heard that word before, but I don't know what it's about. But anyway, that's something to look up later.
So maybe there's something to that.
Yeah.
Religion and spirituality. Goodall was raised in a Christian Congregationalist family. As a young woman, she took night classes in, don't know that one.
Theosophy, the study of religion.
Theosophy.
Yeah.
Okay. She was very interested in a lot of things.
Yeah. Sounds like she had quite the spiritual life as well.
Personal life and death. Goodall was married twice. On March 28th.
Really?
Yeah. 1964, she married Dutch nobleman, the wildlife photographer.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Baron Hugo van Lockwick at Chelsea Old Church in London, and became known during their marriage as Baroness Jane von Lockwick Goodall. Okay, so Goodall was, I think, his last name.
Okay.
The couple had a son. They divorced in 1974. The following year, she remarried.
Oh.
Derek Bryce.
Let's see. That looks like just Bryce's
Okay,
son. Or Bryson.
Bryce's son.
Yeah, Bryce.
A member.
Bryce's son.
Oh,
yeah,
a
I'll
member
betcha.
of the Tanzania's parliament.
Oh.
And he was the director of the country's national parks.
Well, it kind of makes sense,
Yeah.
the guys that she married, right? I wonder why they broke up. You're away from home too much, honey.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, this guy, Bryson's died of cancer in October 1980. She didn't divorce him. They were married until, he passed away. Owing to his position in Tanzanian government as head of country's national park system, Bryson's was able to protect Goodall's research projects.
Oh, how perfect.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. I'll take care of the paperwork. You want to go to this jungle? Fine.
Don't worry, baby. I got the paperwork covered.
Right.
I wonder what happened to her son. I've never really heard anything about her son. I didn't know she even had a child.
I know.
Well, he obviously didn't follow in her footsteps. So
No,
we would have heard about
because you
that.
would see him, and I don't know what happened.
Well, it takes a special person to do what she did. So it's not like he's going to go, oh, yeah, I want to go in mom's business.
Exactly. And she did die of natural causes.
Well, 91.
Which is really great because
how perfect.
when you look at how she led her life pretty naturally, eating no meat, and it's great because usually
you don't want her to suffer.
No, and usually nowadays most people have cancer or something, some disease that kills them. But I think because of how she led her life led to not a lot of stress.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, that's completely logical.
Yeah,
right?
And to die of natural causes these days, wow, that's a blessing.
I never hear that anymore.
No. Mm-mm.
What a life.
I know. Well, I hope that she lives on amongst people that take over her foundations and her everything. She's got a big bunch of stuff there.
I hope they take the ball and run with it and don't let this just go by the wayside because she's not here to spearhead it or for people to look to. I mean, they always have this example. They have all this research. Oh, I hope so too.
Save the species and keep learning about them and how they evolve. And I can't remember where I saw this, but it was I don't know. It was on the internet. There was a picture of a newborn monkey or chimpanzee, and they did a close-up of this baby, and they said, this baby looks a little more human-like.
I saw that
than
too.
Most
those eyes?
Yes.
Now, you sure? Was that like an AI thing, do you think?
I don't think it was.
No, because I saw that too, and I remember questioning it and thinking, those eyes look very human. And then I thought, oh, AI, which ruins everything.
I know. Right when you get sucked in, and then you go, oh, AI.
Yeah.
But that was interesting.
Yeah.
Because
we'd have to.
Then I started thinking, well, that's how we evolved.
Yeah.
The human race. Are we doing another evolution of a breed of something?
Ooh.
It got me thinking like way ahead of myself, way ahead of science.
That's good. That's good. That's where ideas spring from, is from our curiosity and our wanting to know, more about everything or just even one thing. And then that gets driven. And if you pass that along,
right,
that's what pushes things forward. That's cool. I like that.
I just think that whole species are really smart. They're just smart animals.
Oh, chimps?
Well, all that chimps, gorillas, monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes I think they're looking at you and they know what's going on.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, when I have gone to the zoo and I have a real mixed relationship about zoos, like
because they're kept in cages.
Yeah,
I know it's hard.
It's hard. But then I think to myself, because I would ask my dad. I remember when I was little, I'd say, I don't like that they're in cages, and he hated it too. He said, but now at least you can see who this animal is and you know what you want to protect. And so I got that dichotomy of thought there. And I was like, okay, I still hated that that's the way we had to, but I would have never seen a live zebra or emu or hippo or chimp or gorilla.
Right.
And then I wouldn't have had appreciation for them or have had the curiosity to learn more and appreciate them more deeply. So I don't know. I'm still fraught.
Well, I think they're well cared for, at least from a health standpoint.
They better be. A lot of those zoos do not, but
it's just unnatural.
It is. But
it just, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I love that you did Jane Goodall. I'm so happy you looked all that up.
It was a lot. So
Thank you.
Well, there's one more.
One more? Okay.
It's very current.
Okay.
Okay, so Taylor Swift's album dropped on October 3rd.
I haven't heard any of it yet, except for just one little piece of one song, and it was kind of a sexy song.
Oh.
Anyway, go on.
And I did not know this, but today her movie dropped in theaters.
Right, sort of a behind the scenes making of the yeah.
And she did play all her songs, and it was kind of a documentary. Chelsea went and saw the movie.
What'd she think?
She liked it.
Oh,
she
good.
said a lot of the songs have things to do with what's going on in her life right now.
Right.
And
well, that's what was going on during her tour, and the album is about the tour, and that movie was about
right.
Yeah.
She was recording during her tour.
Where does she get this energy?
Don't know.
Although she is in her 30s, so she should have energy. But
you're right.
Still,
but like she's got this worldwide tour. She's recording for her new album. She's got this hot boyfriend. I mean, there was a lot going on. So, I said, "Oh, I can't wait to see the movie." And she goes, "Mom, it only played today, and that's it. It's gone." And then, and I go, "What about streaming?" And she goes, "It'll probably go to streaming." But that's how she does things.
Yeah.
And she goes, "The cool part about the movie, she went to the movie theater right when you sat down, and it was time for the movie. It started. There was no 40 million trailers. There was no ads, nothing. The movie started, it ran for 90 minutes, and then it was over."
Good thing she got there on time.
Yeah. She thought it was great. So, and I'm like, "Oh, it's only one day." Yeah.
Only one day.
She goes, "Well, you can't see it. It's only today." And I go, "Okay." So
was the theater full? Did she? Yeah.
Yep.
I bet every single place it played, they
I'm
were,
sure.
because all the Swifties who went to the movie probably already knew.
Well, she got the tickets away ahead of time.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I heard about it, but I didn't know it was a one day only. But she does things her way, and good for her.
She's a marketing genius.
She is.
Seriously.
Friday night, Spotify crashed when her album was released.
Not shocked.
And she she holds the highest record of new drops and how many people download them. And she broke her record from last time. So she holds the world's record for dropping new albums. Yay for her.
Yay for her.
Yeah.
I continue to support her and like her, and I'm not going to go travel around the country.
No.
Yeah, I still haven't even seen her in public, or in concert, which
I
pisses
haven't
me
either.
off. But
There's word of another tour.
Oh, she needs a rest.
I think so. I
Yeah.
mean, she's got a wedding, whatever. But
She needs a rest.
she wants to go. I think she wants to do another tour based on this new album. I'm like, oh my God. And then take like a 5-year rest.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she'll probably be just pumping out kids. Who knows?
I hope
But I
so.
could see her touring while she's pregnant, because she's
For sure.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I just have to say, I just see her as an exemplary person. She has led her life, and if there was crappy stuff, I have a feeling someone would have ferreted that out. She has lived her life in an exemplary way, not any sick, depraved behavior. No drug or alcohol abuse that I've heard. You know what I mean?
No.
Although I see her with a cocktail, so you know she's normal.
Right.
You know, and nobody could have. Nobody could do what she's doing, producing, be that focused on writing songs,
Right.
recording songs, while simultaneously on a world tour.
Right.
I mean, granted, everything is taken care of for her, but of course it is, because but still, you'd think she'd just be like, "Oh, I'm so tired. I just got to do nothing until my next show."
Right. No.
She's got superhuman energy, and she's focused and driven, and she probably understands what every musician or artist should understand. Make hay while the sun shines, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get that window as the popular flavor of the moment, and I don't care who you are.
Right.
It passes.
It does.
So she's like going, I got to do this, and I got to do it now, because this is going to fade. And bully to her if that's her realization.
Yeah. And I think she really does it with a lot of joy. I mean, she really enjoys it. It's not like, she never shows any ounce of entitlement either.
No.
Like, you never hear, "Oh, well, it's Taylor Swift, and we decided to," she would never take cuts in line practically. Like, she's that kind of person.
Her?
Yeah.
Hey, can I
I'm
just
Taylor
cut?
Swift. Can I just have a table tonight? I can't see her doing that. And so,
No.
and she's like,
Hey, you're cutting. Oh, wait, you're Taylor Swift. Yeah, well, I still want this part in line.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
No. And that's the cool stuff about her, all that.
Well,
she tries to really relate to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, or she's just herself unabashedly, and
Right.
it's enough, and it's okay, and she doesn't have to be more. Because, well, she doesn't have to be. The little snippet of the song that I did hear and see the lyrics, I'm just going to put it this way. It's a tribute to Travis Kelce's stamina and his endowment without being filthy or pornographic or overly suggestive even. Let's just say the way she's phrased things, you don't have a doubt about what she's talking about. And let's just say the girl sounds and tries to convey that she is satisfied.
I was just going to say that. Oh my God. Now I have to listen.
Yeah.
I've got to pick it apart.
I don't even know if it's a great song because I only heard the one little bit.
Blip.
And I was kind of like going, oh, I know what that's about. Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just end on that note.
Yeah. Okay. Same time next week. Tune in. Send us comments. Look to Instagram for all those photos that I took of the ribbon cutting ceremony for Midwest Veterans Center. And I don't even think we need to post a picture of Taylor Swift's cover of her album because it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
But maybe we'll find some good Jane Goodall photos, maybe a couple of lovely photos. Yeah. And put those on our Insta too because she's worth everything.
She is.
Yeah.
We did lose somebody very special.
Very special. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in 7 days.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holli Caulfield. Holli also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holli Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.